Hello and welcome back to the 816 of the 660 podcast. I'm your host, Joe Ramos, and today we'll be talking about the battle at BuRrOwHead. Wait, what? BuRrOwHead? What the hell is wrong with them Bengals, man? Sending their ass home. They can smoke their cigars on the plane. They talked all week. Travis Kelce said on his podcast with his brother, Jason Kelce, that they had that bulletin board material all week. And we just kept our mouth shut, and we said, Chris Jones even said in his pregame presser with the press that we'll see y'all at BuRrOwHead. And that man handled his damn business. 2 sacks on the night. Frank Clark got himself a sack. George Karlaftis, Willie Gay. The defense did what they needed to do to make sure we win this ball game at home and send the Cincinnati Bengals home. And all that trash talk aside, honestly, the score only being 3 points, I still believe the defense kicked their ass. We shut their run game down. We didn't let Jamar Chase go off. Granted, he did have a big catch on 4th and 6. I don't think he went absolutely crazy. He had 6 for 75. T. Higgins honestly had a good game though. There's injuries on both sides of the football. The Bengals were without 3 offensive linemen. Their 3 starters that played the whole year, but obviously, that didn't matter last week against the Bills. I mean, they were studs, only allowing a couple pressures. I think they only allowed 1 sack, maybe 0. And then, everybody's like, oh, they're down 3 linemen, whatever. No, get that out of here. When you play that well against the Buffalo Bills, I'm not giving you any slack. And we came in and we dominated the front. That's where the game started. That's where it had to be won. And let me tell you about Patrick Mahomes. Top 3 quarterbacks in the league. Patrick Mahomes on one leg, and Joe Burrow. I mean, dude threw for over 300 yards, was 29 for 42, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Did have a whack-ass fumble, but yeah, it is what it is. It was just impressive, man. Completion percentage of 67%. MVP. The guy balled out. He obviously putting his body on the line. And shout out to the assistant athletic trainer and Julie, the woman, getting it done for him to be able to even have some sort of ability to play in the game. And when it came down to it, you keep the ball in 15's hands and he's going to get you a chance to win that football game. And that's exactly what he did. And when we were without 3 of our top 4 receivers, Marquez Valdez-Scantling showed up. Out of 8 targets, he had 6 receptions. 116 yards and a touchdown, averaging 19 yards a catch. The dude stepped up and balled out when we needed him the most. Kind of had a underperforming regular season and came out in the playoffs, and he scored 2 games in a row now. So excited to see what he brings in here at the Super Bowl in a couple weeks in Arizona. But, yeah. Smoking on that Joe Burrow pack, man. Sending them Bengals home. Just exciting. The trash talk, people bringing it up, all off season saying, the Burrow runs AFC. Joe Mixon said, we're the top dogs of the AFC, and I think everybody knows that. Granted, they were the defending AFC champs, so I can see why he says that, but let me tell you, I've been waiting for this moment all year. It was circled on the calendar. I didn't want the Bills in the AFC championship. I wanted the Bengals get their revenge because they showed they can win on the road. And for them to come into Arrowhead, at one point they were the favorites. So the Chiefs are kind of underdogs at home and then having 15 at quarterback, it's unfathomable to think about. The Chiefs being underdogs at home. Okay, but he's him. Trav's him. And can we talk about him on defense? Our rookies. 3 rookies balled out after L'Jarius Sneed goes down. Darius Harris steps up for Willie Gay when Willie Gay goes out. I mean, holy cow. These rookies showed up. All of our rookies showed up last night. I mean, just unbelievable. Jalen Watson had a pick. Brian Cook at a rookie safety, actually out of Cincinnati, had himself a deflection, which ended up in a pick by Joshua Williams, a fourth-round pick for him. Just Veach doing his damn job getting these 4th to 7th round picks. Just I can't even speak in words. I started hitting the after the game. I started hitting the Jamar Chase gritty. You know, Justin Jefferson brought that into the league, but his college teammate Jamar Chase didn't hit the gritty much last night. I actually don't think I saw him hit that thing once. And I was there. Ooh, yeah. Suck that. We're out of here, man. The Bengals, they're going home. The Chiefs, we're ready for that challenge of the Eagles. And to talk about the new heights, we got ourselves a new heights Super Bowl. Kelce brothers going up against each other. Mama Kelce's probably going to be repping her half jersey, where it's half Jason's number, half Trav's number. Just ready to, put them in their place, hopefully bring home another ring, and just I'm very excited for that matchup. This is the youngest quarterback matchup, I believe, in Super Bowl history. Also, the first time in Super Bowl era that there are 2 black starting quarterbacks. So another monument for that. That's really awesome to see, just the growth the league has had over the years to have that happen. But also, just 2 young talents in Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, probably your 2 MVP front runners as well. You want to talk about winning the Super Bowl, but like I said last week, in order to be the best, you have to beat the best. And we've beaten the best in the AFC. Now it's time to go take our reins, bring back the Lombardi Trophy to Kansas City. This way we can celebrate right before the Day of Love and Valentine's Day. Maybe on Valentine's Day, you never know. But back to what Travis Kelce said to the Cincinnati mayor. Shut your mouth and know your role, you jabroni. You are softer than feathers. Just to even come out and say that Joe Burrow had to take a paternity test saying that he was possibly Patrick Mahomes' father, you got to be kidding me. I talked to Cincinnati fans before the game, and they were saying, this guy's relatively new to Cincinnati. And they're like, what the hell are you doing trying to spark up the Kansas City Chiefs like that? Like we said, bulletin board material, that's not a team you want to fire up. It's not something you say, and we kept our cool, we stayed calm all week, and we delivered when it mattered. And let me tell you something about being a Chiefs fan. I've been waiting my whole life to see the Chiefs be this successful. Growing up, watching Chiefs football, I never thought we'd have this type of success. There was times where we couldn't even win 5 games in a season. We were cycling through quarterbacks like I cycled through laundry and Nike socks. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And now that it's been 5 years in a row of a home AFC championship, 5 years for Patrick Mahomes as a starter, reaching the championship game. 3 out of the last 4 years the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. Winning 1 of those first 2, just unfathomable. And the emotions are high. Tears will be rolling. I just hope we bring it. But let me show you guys something. I've been young and at it for a long time, but I've been a fan and putting the Chiefs jersey on for Lord knows how long. And look at this little guy right here. That's little me holding the football. Sporting the Trent Green jersey, actually. So I've been a fan since then, obviously, ever since I can remember. You don't really remember much when you're anywhere from newborn to 3 when that cognitive development starts. But that's me when I started knowing sports. Been cheering on the Chiefs for a long time. I love them with my whole heart, and I'm ready for this Kelce Brothers Super Bowl. Ready for the challenge of the Eagles. As of now, they're favorites by 2 points. And this offensive line that we have is going to have to step up. They got guys in Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Hassan Reddick, guys that can get pressure within seconds to get to Pat. Their defensive backs are just phenomenal, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Darius Slay, James Bradbury, and other people I may have missed in there that are also key playmakers for the Eagles on that defensive side of the ball. And their offense speaks for itself. Jalen Hurts didn't even have to play that well yesterday to throw the football. He was 15 for 25, I believe, only 121 yards passing. and they won 31-7. And then you have guys in Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert, even Boston Scott got in the mix for a touchdown. And them boys in Philly are different, and it's going to be a challenge because they have one of the best offensive lines I've ever seen, starting with Jason Kelce, seasoned veteran, a first ballot Hall of Famer, 100% when he's done and hangs it up. Already has himself a Super Bowl ring. Just, ready to take on the Eagles, and hopefully, we come home with the dub when we make this episode here in the next coming 2 weeks. Hopefully Pat gets his second MVP award in NFL honors, I believe, in the coming weeks. And just ready for maybe another one of these shirts, another Super Bowl shirt, to kick some cheeks in. I'm ready. I'm sure Kellen's ready. Mm-hmm. We're here. Pat's here. Chiefs Kingdom was loud. Red Kingdom was crazy. And I got a song that I just want to be singing all day. It's right here. Red Kingdom, Tech 9. It's all here. Just ready to sing. Sing it loud. Sing it in 2 weeks. Red Kingdom. Sorry, I don't have good vocals, but 87-15. They're going to have to bring it too, of course. Quez is going to have to bring it. But the rest of the receiving room, get healthy in these next 2 weeks. Everybody else, get healthy. We need you on defense. It's going to be a battle because the Eagles are going to be flying in, and the Chiefs are going to have to take the reins and bring it back to the kingdom to crown ourselves as world champs once again. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to the 816 of the 6XL podcast. I'm your host, Joe Ramos. Love the Kansas City Chiefs, AFC champs, and hopefully we're coming back with you in a week or 2 weeks with a title and a ring on our fingers. Anyways, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Deuces.